Surprisingly, all Chevrolets. Ryan Preece, the first guy. Nice run, ended up in third. I thought that was a nice job for the modified guy.
Yeah, Ryan Preece, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. That's for sure. I feel like he was right at home in the middle of that. Go back and think about Loudon in the modified race. You know how aggressive that is. He wasn't too far from that. He felt right at home.
Well, another Chevy top 5, Daniel Hemrick, finished 5th.
Did a great job all day long. I think both of them played it, and I think they both said this, that they kind of played it a little bit on the easy side at first. They didn't mix it up any more than they had to in the first 3 quarters of this race, but when it came time to go, they did that. And what's so great about this, we're talking about the biggest track that they race on, and these are short track racers going and getting the job done, and that's basically what you were in, a Saturday night shootout.
Well, we heard from Brendan. One day I'm going to have to go back and watch all of his super speedway races because I have no idea how he does it, but he always ends up in the top 10. And we heard some sound there. Ty Dillon won that stage at Bristol. Well, how about backing it up with another stage win at Sponsor's home race, the Geico 500. He won the first stage there at Talladega, so it was good. But guys, it wasn't just on Sunday. One thing we love about Talladega is the names that show up at the front of the leaderboard, and Saturday's race was full of names that we don't normally see at the front.
I tell you one thing, I told my guys when we came here, I left it all out on the table, man. I did as much as I could to get beside him, but when the 98 came up, he kind of blocked my run, and it was so close. But I can't say enough about Panini, my family, my friends, all these race fans, you know. Every single lap I get in this car, I drive my heart out, and today it almost worked out. Man, what a day, baby. Talladega, let's go.
My spotter, Derek Nealon, did a fantastic job. Our guys did a really good job of fixing the car up when the driver drove it in the fence early on in the race. But we were able to still score stage points once again all day today, and we were able to rebound from almost going a lap down in the final stage and winning the race. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, where do we start? It looked like Reddick was texting and driving on the backstretch of that last lap. I mean, so we talk about Saturday, the Xfinity Series, where names are made. That's the slogan. And those closing laps, they made it all the way to the checkered with young drivers. Talk about aggressive. This wasn't a single lane change. He was using every lane all the time. I mean, it had my breath taken away.
Yeah, you mentioned, look at all the young drivers. I mean, there's no veterans in there, and there's a reason. Well, a couple guys won't run this race, and that's why. But, you know, listen, Tyler Reddick he has shown me in the last 6 months, this is the next guy. You know, if I were a Cup team, I'm looking at him. That guy, he hit a lot of stuff early in his Xfinity career, but he was always fast. And you think about who's been the best this year at almost every Xfinity race. Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick. It's been those 3. Tyler Reddick is the real deal. That guy right there, he has a long future ahead of him.
He really does. I've really been impressed. As you said, I think from the beginning we saw that he knew how to go fast, but could he get a car to the end of the race? And now he's figuring that part of it out. Even though he had a little scrape with the wall, that didn't slow him down there. That one thing I had to laugh at on that last lap watching him, I had a flashback to the 90s when we ran 20-to-1 steering boxes. There's no possible way to make those moves. You'd have still been over here trying to get back and making that. So just incredible what they're able to do with that. But he did it, made all the right moves at the right time.
Well, and Greg Galdon, we heard some sound from him there, finishing second. You could hear the excitement. You know, this is a guy that said he's out there every week. He didn't just show up for the speedways. He saw his opportunity, and I give him an A+, right? He didn't run like he was happy with second. Yeah. The 98 kind of bulldozed his way through with the 08 capitalized, spit the 98 back out of line, and he forced Tyler Reddick to make some of those aggressive moves towards the end. Listen, it's why do the fans love Talladega? Because it's not just unpredictable of what kind of race you're going to see. It's a little unpredictable of who you're going to see in the race.
Yeah, Greg Galding, you know, think about Greg Galding, he's a guy who's had a shot driving really good equipment, you know, lost that opportunity. Now he's trying to earn his way back. And you see him in Cup races, you see him doing anything he can to have a shot. And a guy like that, you put him at Talladega with a few laps to go, and he's not going to be conservative. He's going to lay it out there and get everything that he can, as he should. Did a really good job.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.